Like, there's mods that will give you a lot more statistics on your factory, but in the base game, it's pretty limited what information you have. Like, honestly, kind of hard to tell, like, what a machine is even running. I like that there's a light on machines. Like, every machine has, like, a light for power.
Tells you if it's idle.
Yeah, it goes... Well, the problem is that I think it's, like, green and yellow. Or, like, the colors it alternates from, right? Literally cannot tell the difference between those colors.
Well...
Yeah. So it's
it's
either just green or red. So it's just like, I can just tell if it has no power or not. That's all I know. Kind of unfortunate.
Well, unfortunate.
Yeah. I wish I could, like... I mean, maybe there is nothing in accessibility for that. Because there actually might be.
How many water pumps do we need?
For what?
Question.
Yeah, I don't... There are some color options, but not for the color of the building, like light.
30 water per minute per machine. So right now it's 60. So one pump.
Okay. Well, I built 4.
Okay.
I don't know how to stop. I was like, oh, do I need to build like 10? Like...
That's fine. Casing.
Oh, this is...
It's going.
It didn't seem to do anything. I've been lied to. Oh, I need to hit apply. Oh, that's nice. Okay. You can add an option to add like a small like 3-letter text or whatever on top left corner of item icons that are like kind of somewhat ambiguous, like that look ambiguous, like ingots and stuff. What other control things are there?
Things are set up right now, it's possible that I need to wait for this like chest to buffer before you'll get the full rate, but these are definitely coming out faster now. I think. Did you fix the output or?
No.
I was looking at it.
What do I need to fix?
Well, you said that there were things that were not going out. So I guess I'll just
the top was output limited before. Let me just reset these. They're no longer like full anymore, so they might be draining now. I don't know. Oh, this is what is going on here?
Where?
Why is this lift here?
Yeah.
Look how slowly it's moving.
I noticed that. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's definitely Mark III.
Is it connected
like
directly?
60 times.
I think there's a belt here.
Why?
Look at it. It's been attached directly apparently. You had to add a belt.
I had it. There we go.
Hey, look at it go!
Oh my god.
I was saying this belt should be like mostly full.
Well, maybe that's why the top was out limited.
Yeah, it's only producing 60. Alright, yeah, now these are starting to drain. Okay, and then... I don't... Oh, this is copper limited now? What is going on? Okay, now this is backing up copper.
If
Maybe
there's,
this
like,
will
tier
start...
1 belts between the... God, this is so annoying. I
Yeah, 'cause it
can't
needs
get in here and
75 a
fix
minute,
these.
so it's running at 75% efficiency. Oh my god.
It's impossible to, like, get in here and change this belt. It's, like, way too close. Is this like one of these, like, things that's, like, clipped into the hacking machine again? Yeah, there's, like, no accessing this belt. I don't know what to do about that. Like, the only thing I can do is delete this merger, and that's gonna, like, really cause problems for building. And that's all 4 of them. Well, I guess 3 of them don't matter, but...
It's a heckin' shame that this doesn't work. And I assume this one doesn't have that problem.
Well, no, because it's underclocked, but...
What about the upper floor?
I'm sure the upper floor has the same problem.
Oh, but they were output limited, so it didn't matter. Yes, I see now that they are no longer output limited, they are now input limited.
Well,
Yep.
this one actually seems fine. No, wait, this
Nope.
one's still output limited. What is going on?
No, this is not output limited.
The far one is. It's like completely fat.
Oh yeah, it's draining at 60. It's definitely not draining at the
Okay, I
right
fixed
speed.
that belt.
Which one?
The belt that was on the output to that. I didn't fix it. Why can't I upgrade this belt? I'm like literally at it and clicking on it and it doesn't upgrade. There we go.
There we go, now it's draining.
Yeah, okay, well, and that's only gonna help, like, to hecking starve the copper for the other ones, so it's great.
It's not gonna starve the copper, it's just, they're all now just equally input limited. We're like slowly increasing the production rate by like smaller and smaller amounts.
Wait, where even is the copper on this? Okay,
Nanomachine.
that fixed that one. Or maybe the top is actually easier to fix, after all. Wait, I have a suggestion. If we can't fix these splitters, couldn't we like underclock like both of them like midway to split the difference and
Let's see, if they're all running at 75, they're all running at 85.7% times 4 times 150. I mean, that's actually too much. Still, you actually can do less than that. Right, because if you want to do is 112.5 times... Wow, that is
I just want to don't
112.5
think about the output, think about the input. There should be 480
divided by...
lumens, right?
I think if you sum all to 80%, it will be the correct ratio. Because 0.8 times 112.5 is 90 times 4 is 360. And then 0.8 times 75 is 60. So it actually... Wait. Yeah. Okay. maybe it doesn't matter.
Well, still, I would think about the input, not the output.
Correct, but if you limit it by that amount, they're all going to be the problem is they're all pulling exactly 60 at that output rate.
Is that a
So like,
problem?
no, it's just they're going to be running at the same amounts.
Is that a problem?
No, I actually don't. I just think that underclocking them isn't even needed. Then all you need to do is just not underclock this last one.
Ah. I see what you mean.
Alright, well, I'm
Well,
gonna
I
set them all.
fixed the belts, in theory.
Oh, you
Except for
did?
the bottom ones. I think I fixed the top. Fine. No, I fixed
Well, I set both the bottoms to 80%, so whatever.
Well, and if the top is going at full speed, then that's still just fine, right?
Yeah, because they'll only be running at 80% uptime.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like, effectively doesn't matter. They're all just running at 80% uptime. There you go.
I'm stuck inside of something.
Yeah.
I'm inside of a tree.
Nice.
I can't move. My head is stuck. What is
Chainsaw?
happening?
Try crouching.
Try crouching.
Oh, crouching. I got out. Like my
That
head
I get clipped stuck randomly and you just can't move probably about 3 or 4 times a day. And
Oh.
beginning of the game I end up just suiciding, but now I like know that you can just crouch to get out.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it usually works.
Yeah.
Okay, so this looks like it's working now. I believe this is full production rate.
Yeah. Although, now that you're stealing some of the input for the batteries, it's actually going to be, 3/4 to begin with, which is less than 80%. So maybe it was all just fine, but whatever. Well, there was definitely the output was definitely a problem, but
Okay, well now I'm getting full 120 batteries. This belt is full. I'm only taking a third, right? Not 75%.
3/4
120 of 360 is a third.
of the casing.
Yeah, the casing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So you're producing, there's 240 casing left over being produced in theory,
Yeah.
which is going to some machine, I assume.
It's going all over the place.
I see. Well, hopefully that's enough. I mean, we just increased the casing production by like an order of magnitude, I'm pretty sure.
We may want to, but
Means now the battery should hopefully be like finally running.
back.
It might take a while for the propagation to go through.
Don't fall off the edge.
So I assume y'all haven't worked on the nuclear side at all. That's fine.
Other than just like trying out building the thingy, like the mine.
Yeah. Ollie and I were talking about, I think that the half plan was to use the bauxite in the area to produce. Oh no, you don't even need bauxite. You need caterium, right? Yeah, so you need caterium and you need sulfur. And you need concrete? I'm just gonna look it up. Silica. All of which are there. Let me tell you.
Crap.
Gesundheit.
Could not
Again.
find the mute button. As it goes.
The aluminum's still not being consumed at full rate, but I think that's just because only half of it is really being eaten at all. Yeah, I would approximate about half of the aluminum is being processed.
Where?
The aluminum ingots production, only about half is being consumed.
Where?
It's just bad.
Oh.
Like the aluminum ingot production is like outputting 50% because of output limiting. And I think it's just
Wait,
because the
sheets.
sheets are backed up, so half of the ingots aren't being processed. I'm pretty sure that's all that's happening.
Gotcha.
Also, it's like it's awkward because like as soon as those things start running again, there actually isn't enough ingot production. Right, it's only 75% of the production.
Right.
So those machines will then start running at 75%
But
output.
that's fine.
Yeah, well apparently that. Yeah, that's fine. Still waiting for casings to show up.
Well, have you followed the belts through, or are they actually sending?
Yeah, they're sending. I'm just. It takes a while. It's a long path, so it takes a while to propagate.
Yeah. Okay,
I
back to
think
business.
this is it. This is it. Doesn't really look like 50% full. It's like 25% full still. So I assume they haven't arrived yet. Because one thing that's nice about the high-speed belts is that the propagation delay is actually pretty low. These long paths, and they're just like done. Like you go to the other side, and they beat you.
I mean, if you ride the belt, then that shouldn't happen.
Well, that's slow.
No, slide jump on the belt.
And you're beating the belt.
That's true.
You have to just stand still and let the belt carry you.
Alright.
240.
Well, the cooling systems are now being produced.
The cooling systems are?
Mm-hmm.
We have both
It's
the
just
nitrogen and the water in there.
Yeah, it's just the 2 units, so, you know.
Filling up the gas pretty slowly, but it seem like enough.
Yeah, like this one looks like 60. Are you sure you only gave me 60? Oh no, this is the right spout. Yeah, here we go. Oh.
Go on. Yeah, I know. I'm using them.
Oh. You're not giving me full 120.
Well, I never was. I only belted like a 120 split, and once things back up, it'll be 120. This will back up, but...
Uh-huh. Machines is speeding.
Yeah. Actually, maybe this won't back up. I don't know, man.
Why didn't you do the split after this point? Well, so there's always 120 going to... there's always 120 going to the batteries, and like, are you consuming all of the rest that you're producing?
Possibly. This is consuming at one... yeah, this is like 150 per minute from this stock.
It's consuming 150?
Yeah.
Out of 120?
No, I sent more than 120 over there. Unless there's a bad belt in here, which is very possible.
Wait, there's one belt here.
Should all be tier 3s now.
I mean, it's tier 2.
Where?
120. You specifically limited the 120.
No, before that they should all be.
Oh, no, it's not limited there. Let me check.
The problem is that I'm like splitting off the 360 into... No, that actually got backed up now. Okay.
What got backed up?
The split. So it's actually... Wait, no, this is the case.
No, it's not. That is...
Yeah, okay. Okay, hold on.
It's 240 going one way, 120 going the other way. Here. This is what I was going to suggest. We make this fast as well. So now it's 180.
It was already tier 3.
I literally just upgraded to tier 3.
What was it that? What was it before?
120. You made it 120 to limit it.
I changed it. I fixed it.
No, I literally just changed it. And then you make this belt 120. Now there's 120 going.
It's fine.
Sorry, let me move these.
It needs more than 120 though.
What
Wait, no,
needs
I made the other belt 60. So there's definitely way more coming down this direction now.
Well, it doesn't. You don't want to be 60 'cause now there isn't.
No, the other side.
Yeah, well then things will back up because now it's not going to be enough throughput.
It's tier 4 though.
No, it's not the problem. Whatever, it's fine. I kind of already fixed it. That could split 50-50, unless this is consuming more than 60. How much is this consuming?
Which?
This machine.
It's consuming 150. That's why it can't be a 60 belt.
Ah.
Yeah, it's consuming a lot.
So this is 120 plus 150.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a tier 4.
Well,
I
tier...
know that's actually 270 exactly, magically, but it doesn't. It's fine.
I don't... It was fine. It's like literally tier 3 was like exactly the correct number.
Well, it's not though, because...
It's 120 this way, and then 150 this way. That's 270.
Yeah, but this wasn't getting 270. This was getting like half of that. Because this pipe gets split after the...
Yeah, it's getting 180. Well, the other side would back up first.
Nitrogen.
Yeah, the other side has got a hecking 2 industrial chests. That's why I was saying, like, it's gonna take time, but this should fix it. It's fine.
Okay, there's not enough nitrogen flowing.
Well, you limited this belt over here to 60, right?
Yes, that's what I just did, and that should
Right,
fix
but now it won't...
this side doesn't need that much. It needs 40, so it's fine.
This is now output limited.
What is?
You're not producing 360 anymore.
Oh, that's fine.
Then, what do you mean it's fine? Now we're just wasting. Because
How is this output
it's 270 plus 60. You're only outputting 330 out of the splitter right here, and we're producing
No, this is a tier
360.
4.
Yes, but this side is only consuming 270. It's 150 plus 120. This side's just being limited to 60. So it's 330 can possibly come out of this guy, but we're producing 360. So 30 per minute is just being wasted. Does that make sense?
No. Why is one side only...
Why is this side consuming only 270?
Yeah.
Because think about what machines are on this path, right? Like what is over here, right?
Yeah.
There's only two things, right? There's the batteries, which consume 120 per minute.
Yeah.
And then there's the flexible whatevers that produce 150 per minute.
Yeah.
120 plus 150 is 270.
Okay.
So nothing on this path consumes more than 270 on this path.
Just
Like,
surprised that
you
it's, like,
can't
already
push
backing up.
Yeah, well, you can't push more than 270 down this pipe. Because things don't consume more than that amount. There's no buffer. So as soon as they stop being able to eat it, it's gone. Like, it doesn't matter if this belt is tier 4 or tier 3, it's going to be the same thing. Now the question I have is that, does a splitter split based off the outputs, or does it try to do 50-50?
I kind of always just assumed it just said blah, 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 blah. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you see the left side's backed up because it's producing the rate it produces, and now all the excess goes to the top of that. It doesn't need to be tier 4. Is this tier 5? No, it's tier 4.
it's
Or,
tier 2, right?
it only needs to be tier 2, correct.
It's like slightly more sensitive. As long as everything's like flowing. It looks like it is. And I mean,
Yeah,
if this other
because
end
if it's
backs up,
320, then it means that this backup will never consume more than 120. So 240 will always go this way, which is not quite enough, but that's still pretty much sufficient.
This is like backing up. Or is it just like that?
It is backing up. I'm not entirely sure why. Keep slipping off this belt. This guy's just running. This machine is not machine output limited. What's going on?
Which one? Pasta? They're not pasta?
It says 90% runtime, but I don't know if that's real or not, because it wasn't getting. I'm at the.
Frames?
Yeah.
I think there's nitrogen issues on some.
This bottom one seems fine. I don't know how to get to the top one.
There's a ladder on the side away from the
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why there's no nitrogen.
The top seems fine too.
It also is like 90% uptime. Again, I don't know if this is just from before.
The nitrogen pipe is empty at the top.
I just reset them. It's probably just because we
I think they weren't running before. Yeah.
like.
Well, the tank is empty. Like it's all like something's wrong. The train station has a lot of gas in it, but is it flowing?
What's the question? I mean, we have nitrogen here.
So there's two nitrogen like cars
Yeah.
stopped, and they're each feeding into like a tank. And one of them, like the train station, both parts of the train station have nitrogen in them. but the one that leads to the top pipe has no nitrogen in the pipe. Like, there's no flow.
Is there? You have to set something on the platform, maybe.
The platform set to unload. They're saying there's nitrogen in the platform. And it's just, like, not flowing.
This belt was tier 1.
Did
These
you?
belts can be.
Yeah,
These
just
belts
try to
can
read.
be.
I don't know.
Okay, you have a bunch of tier 1 belts for the casing this way. That's why this is backing up.
I don't know why this isn't going. It says it has, like, almost was it 1700 nitrogen?
Yeah, it
And
has a ton in there.
it just won't leave. Did I hook it up to the wrong pipe?
Maybe.
Oh, shoot, I did something wrong.
Sorry, tester. No, what are you looking at now?
Something was weird, and then I like made it worse. I'm trying to fix it again. Don't worry.
You say so.
Tier 2
This should all be 2 for you, right?
should
Yeah.
be.
I don't know why this won't drain.
I just selected tier 2 by pointing at it,
No, these should not be tier 2.
but I know, but it is.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to like upgrade. Some of them were. Something was tier 1, and then I had to go through and like.
Okay, well, we'll leave that to you. I'll try it. Actually,
But
hook
this
these
is-
outputs up to the right place.
Yeah, I don't know why this won't leave this container. Like, I tried rebuilding the pipe and everything. It
I
won't
saw that.
go.
Is the container not have power? Does it need power?
No.
Containers don't need power.
They get power from the station.
Well, the
No.
the container, it's
buffer.
flowing into a container buffer, but fluid buffer does not need power.
Fluid buffer does not need power.
And there's no pumps here because it's all going downhill. But it's not flowing like into the first pipe.
Yeah, that is pretty bizarre.
I'm deleting this too. The yellow one is of course being drained because it's got 3 machines attached to it. So it's draining it faster than it's because we have more machines than we're transporting nitrogen for.
These should all be tier
Sure.
2 now.
Like, so I have 3 machines hooked up to each pipe. One of each of these was on one pipe, and then the other 2 are on this one, or the top one, and then 2 are on the bottom. There's like 3 machines on each pipe.
Alright, I'm here. What's the question?
Go for it.
Will it work now? No.
It's not getting enough nitrogen in the blender.
Don't worry about the blenders.
We're
Blenders
trying
are
to figure out why the nitrogen won't leave the freight platform.
Well, I can tell you already that fluids are cursed, but... Okay, so this is like full, yeah?
Yeah, this is the one that won't, like, leave. Like, it won't enter the pipe.
It's weird that fluids have an input and output side.
For some reason. There is.
Well, that's why I was
fluid.
like half like thinking that the tanks might need power, but yeah, I mean whatever.
And this one has a lot of fluid in it as well. That's not coming out. Like it. Why is it draining from that before this? Why is it prioritizing emptying the buffer? Because it's like not drawing anything out of the train. What's the point of this buffer?
That's very strange. Yeah, so there's nothing coming out of like either of these, basically. Just like both all broken.
Yeah, and it's just draining this. This is, it's gonna run out. Like, what is happening?
Alright, if I remove this. No.
Where's the train? Where's the train, too? I don't see it on the map. Any, like, what? Can anybody else see?
I
any
see
of
the train.
You see the train on the map.
I do. It's not moving though. It says operational. It's over here.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
It says operational, but it's not moving.
I don't see it, but also
You're
your
right.
ping was in like completely wrong place, so.
I saw where you.
Oh. There is definitely no power here, dude.
But the power disappeared.
The station does not have power.
How did this happen? I blame whatever it was that was happening with these machines. Disconnecting
There we
power.
go. Okay, things are...
Okay, so now it's unloading.
Now it's unloading.
Okay, so somehow this got disconnected probably when all these machines were being done over here.
I don't know what this is supposed to be connected to. It's supposed to be connected here?
Yeah, I had this fluid buffer. Hold on. I'll put the fluid buffer
Yeah, I'll let you
back.
take care of it. Yeah, in theory you can like drain from like 4 different pipes at once. You can like drain real fast. But I don't know how convenient it is.
I mean, these machines should also
It's like,
probably
when I saw the train wasn't moving, I was like, I think it doesn't have power. And I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
like only put these machines here like while we were setting up the other ones. I don't know if we still need them.
Not once we get the nitrogen coming in. I'll
Okay,
turn
well,
down.
They're slightly in the way of them.
Oh, I'm coming. I gotta get everything where it belongs. I mean, take all the material or whatever.
The nitrogen should be coming. Do you want me to build 2 more machines back in the base or on the platform?
Let me think about that.
Because I'll have to build another stop too. Because I think that these drain fast enough.
I think that we're making 30 heat sinks a minute, so that means that 3 of these is the most that we can really run.
Okay, well we have 4. Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna just start deleting the stuff that I know is part of the system.
A lot of like heat sinks in this. But I mean there's a lot of heat sinks here too, so
Yeah. I've moved them over.
yeah, I guess we could just carry them over to the other thing and
Yeah, I'm not gonna
heal
help them.
But I also don't think I did the fluids right in the where the nitrogen is, but there's certainly more capacity to like fill more stuff.
Right, but the heat sinks is the problem. Well, maybe we can make more heat sinks, but okay, I no longer know which of these pipes are real, though.
Did you crash?
No, Steam tried to open another game
Ah.
when I was like jammed on my keyboard. And like, do not open a second game, I will crash. Thankfully it was a low intensity one, so it didn't like kill everything.
So related. Since today is the last day that I can easily host, you want to play a little more regularly, then we might want to try to get someone else to host, starting, tomorrow or whatever.
Okay. You won't be able to leave the server up.
Well, so I could just leave the game running on my computer, but I'm not gonna be home for like the next 10 days. So like,
Right.
something like if it just shuts off or the server crashes or whatever, like.
Right. I have the option of hosting it, in theory, if there's a way to transfer it. However...
Yeah, I looked at it. I think I might be able to send you my save file.
However, the only thing is that I've been crashing a lot.
Well, so is only.
Yeah.
I haven't been crashing because I'm hosting the server. That's my theory.
I was definitely crashing more than normal.
Well, I mean, if only wants to host, that's also fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna be running my computer or this game all day,
But
I also
could
can, in
run it
theory, host on my laptop, but like,
all.
it's not gonna be running all the time. It's gonna be more spotty.
Yeah.
Because like anytime I like go between the studio and the hotel, like I'm gonna turn my computer
and the other
off.
thing is that if you're leaving it running at home, then you wouldn't be able to use Steam on your laptop to do anything else.
Yeah, that's another reason. I was seeing if I could maybe get Parsec set up so I could like run from like just connect remote into my computer and then like play through that kind of connection. But I don't know if I really want to try to figure that out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, I think probably the best thing is at least for me to try hosting, because I can leave the game up, and it be a problem, I can't pay attention to it, like, all the time, and obviously I won't probably won't be back until Sunday, so.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think I'll probably play very much if you guys aren't around anyway,
Well,
can
I
probably
probably
have it
will
up.
be able to be around to play games. I just will be around less.
but...
I think I can leave the game if Tiara and I can like figure it out, I guess tomorrow. And
Wait, what, tomorrow?
hosting the
Well,
game,
I'm
like
not gonna be
transferring
home
the save or
tomorrow,
whatever.
but
Oh, you're leaving tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we can figure that out. I can probably like I should be able to host it over the weekend. I don't know if that's like.
yeah, I also might be able to just like, listen, I might be able to just host it with my laptop and like not a big deal. It's just I'll take the server down for like a little bit when I travel. But yeah, I don't know. Preferably one of you hosts it.
Yeah, I was saying we need to like figure that out, like transfer the save or whatever. I don't know how large that is. If you need to like mail me USB stick. But I can certainly try to host. I just can't guarantee that it won't crash. Like and that I'll notice it. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I didn't actually name the station. It's just like the default name. The other one. Heavy modular frame. Do not have none.
Okay, so let me get some numbers for this. We're gonna produce. Well, we put tier 3 miner on the uranium, so we'll just say it produces 600 uranium.
This you put lights on this.
And then
Why is that output small? Oh, I understand.
the uranium
Alright, so we're
plus.
making cooling units. I guess the next step is to make turbo motors. I guess I'll move this out of the way so that we can have space for another stack next to it. And then next to that we can start making turbo motors, I guess.
Less than 10 sold here.
Get these into the right places.
So I need to produce 30 so capacity. Oh, that's the other recipe. This recipe is 25. 15 silica. 25 sulfur. 75 quick wire. 20 in case you want. Okay, so it's 1-to-1 with sulfur. Silica. Oxide plus water gives you. Oh, yeah, of course. Alright, so. We need 15, so this is times 600 divided by 25. We need 24 of these? Holy crap. $15 times 24 is 360. Okay, so silica.
These modular frames are actually going in their box.
Quartz goes to 37.5 silica. The 360 divided by 37.5 is 9.6 times 22.5. We need 216 quartz, 600 sulfur, and quick wire. Okay, so 75 times 24, we need 1800 quick wire. That's a lot.
1800?
Yeah.
How?
Let's see. It's 1 Caterium ingot goes to 5 quick wire. So divided by 5, that's 3,600 ingots. And it's 3-to-1. Oh man, that's not good.
No, it's not. It doesn't sound like it.
Deuterium or let's do 1. Oh, should do it. 45 goes to 15. Deuterium ingot. This is 12 and 60. So 1800 divided by 60. So I need 30 quick wired. Boy. Times 12. Divided by 15. So I need 24 furnaces. Need 1,080 Caterium.
Fuck.
Okay, so that's with the second recipe.
For uranium.
Yeah, so if I have a tier 3 miner with 250%, that's 600 uranium.
Yeah.
And the output of this is going to be Yes, 300. Be 300 uranium fuel cells per minute. Which might be, as the kids say, a ridiculous amount of power.
Well, I still don't know what the consumption rate is, but sure.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so how much? So where is their deuterium? There's a normal and there's one normal. Well, I'm not gonna get the rate I want from that. Is that it? I don't know. There's one here and one here. Both normal. So divide by 2, it's 540. So I can get that with, once again, tier 3 miner with triple overclock. That will give me the deuterium I need.
Wait, but can you belt that out of it?
540? Yeah. That's tier 3 belt. Or tier 5 belt, sorry. Yeah, the rates here are kind of ridiculous. One may argue that I don't need so much uranium power.
Yeah, we don't really know yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, for all we know, you need, like, very, very little, right? It, like, consumes, like, one every hour or whatever, right? In which case, this...
Sure.
If it does, it's, like, a humongous waste, right? To try to produce at this kind of rate.
Well, I mean, you would assume that if there's, like, this much existing in the world, that, like, you can at least use a decent portion of it. But...
Yeah, this is one normal
exactly,
mine,
exactly.
right?
That's my point.
Although I think they're all normal on the map.
Maybe so.
Oh, there's an impure one.
Well, we don't talk about those.
Yeah. I also can just double overclock the uranium, so triple overclock, in theory. But yeah, that's also, there's a lot of machines. There's like 24 manufactories plus 30 constructors plus 24 smelters plus another 10 constructors. So you should make sure that that's what these are, because I didn't write it down. Silica is constructor. Ingot is a... that is made in a smelter. Quick-wire is a constructor. In case uranium cell is a manufacturer, I think that's what you make it. Manufacturer. Okay, I need 216 quartz. That's easy. That one mine can give me that. And one mine can give me the sulfur. Sulfur is fine. I just grab from here. It's a little far, but I can bring the sulfur down. Quartz is like right here, which is nice. And then the deuterium is here and here. I don't know how out of the way this deuterium is, but I assume this seems like a pretty gradual grade. It looks like it has to go around like this. I also probably need like a whole bunch of like protection gear to even work in this area, I assume. Yeah, we're producing
fast to
fabric,
make.
but
Yeah.
can we? I mean, there's a chest just full of fabric. Can we not just like make a little machine to just kind of make some things
Have coal over there?
over here? Do we have coal here?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we do.
Those things
That
need coal and they need God, let me just look into it. I remember it's like mostly okay, but it's also kind of annoying. Okay, so it needs coal and rubber, which rubber is fine, fabric is fine. Coal, rubber, fabric. 5 coal per gas filter, and then after that you need quick wire and aluminum casing, which we are allegedly using. That much slower. Oh no, I think they're actually just getting consumed. Oh, that's good.
I need a lot of things apparently to build the things I want to just like. I don't think I can hold this in my inventory. But there's a few things I need that so the tier 3 miners are the things that are like expensive that I don't know how to make.
So I think we need turbo engines, which we currently have 0 of. So.
Yeah, I know we have supercomputers.
Yeah, we have plenty these days.
Infused modular we have as well.
Yeah.
It's just the turbo motors is the thing that we don't have.
Correct.
Which require...
Yeah, they require heat sinks, they require...
radio control units, cooling system,
that's what I meant.
motor, and rubber.
Yeah.
Expensive. You could make it a craft bench?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
It's just a memory.
It takes 32 seconds to make one.
Well, we only need 100, so...
I need 12.
Well, we need 100 for the...
Just for particle enrichment. I mean, that's like tech that we're like not even close to using.
I don't care, I want to know what the recipes are, though. Like, I kind of want to, like, get it unlocked, just so we know, like, what we're looking at, but...
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. I don't think we quite have enough cooling coins to craft all these, though.
Yeah.
They're coming in, but...
Yeah, so I can't quite do the nuclear stuff. That requires a lot. But it also requires like more things I can carry, so it's... Wait, is this stop not running?
What are you looking at? What's broken now?
Batteries are not producing.
Oh.
Oh no, they're producing just slowly. Alright, so aluminum is now consuming... aluminum's draining slowly, which means that the sheets are being consumed now, so... Not entirely convinced that the batteries are producing at the correct rate, but...
Are they producing at all?
Yes.
Okay. Are they? So wait, do you think there would be some here if I took a peek?
The chest is like half full.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, these two belts are supposed to be like the same density. So for some reason, the batteries are broken. I'm gonna go back. I don't know what's wrong.
Check on our cooling units. We have 174. Just kidding, we have 444.
It's not a small amount.
Yeah, we're good there. We actually have enough to make the motor so we can I don't know if anyone wants to just do that by hand.
I'm out of this. I don't know why this iron seems like the aluminum production also seems messed up. Why? What's wrong with aluminum production? Like I expected 1.5 full belts. This is not one of the belts. First of all, just isn't full. Man, what is happening in this area? Is something break? Wait, the ore is not coming in at 100% rate. What?
What is going on? It keeps getting worse, dude.
I keep like going backwards along the line, and it becomes like increasingly
Even more
broken.
Every step of the chain has like been wrong, apparently.
Okay, this battery's running. It's totally everything's perfect. This guy's. Wait, what? 0%. Oh, the water's backed up? What? My perfect system. It's broken. How could this happen to me? Not sure how this happens.
If you put 2 locomotives on a train, does it go faster?
I always wonder this. Are these water buffers full? Or not? Wait, It filled slightly, which is a little concerning. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Well, that's- What's limiting?
Richard. Thank you. Honor.
We're back.
Why is this not? Why is this belt not full? Is that just a visual bug, or is this like real life? No, it seems like real life. It seems like it's getting half rate. Most of these are running at 50% time, which implies that they're only in half the bauxite, which means they're only producing half the.
Each of these produce one. This one carries 600. So I can put.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't. Even when it hits the amount, it doesn't like
4, 5.
turn on right away. See, it's like off, even though it's missing one. I wonder if that's related to why the power plants like aren't working very effectively. Anyways, I'm getting like half rates. Why? Do I have to follow this like rail all the way back? That sounds terrible.
You could add a hand stop there, I guess.
Back. What's going on?
Following this bauxite line, I guess. Oh, you're backing up here? What? Wait, what? Why are there two? Oh, this is. Wait, what is happening right here? What? There's like 2 overlapping belts here.
Where? This is nearby?
No.
I have no idea what you're doing.
There's literally 2 belts like on the same spot. Okay, that's
Nice.
probably what's limiting this. Oh, I'm sorry. There were 3 overlapping belts. Excuse me?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. That one looks good now. I guess I'll keep following this back and see if I can find another weird set of duplicate belts. I was like the belt had a weird light pattern. Like I've never seen this light pattern before. It's like tier 6. Like what's going on? Because it's so many lights. And then it's like, oh no, that's not the problem. Yeah, this is definitely running full. Kind of hilarious. I wonder if that was like a weird save bug or if that like, or what. There's like a million belts at the same spot, and I guess it was just like using the slowest, like one of the belts it was choosing or something. I don't know. Of course, it's the further location is the one that's broken. Oh, of course it is. Oh, this is what I call the.
Oh, that's so like if you, it seems like if you connect more than one source of fluid, like even though it's like whichever one was the highest up or had the most head lift takes priority, and it makes sense when you have multiple pumps. But like when you have multiple extractors, like one extractor is basically boosting all the other extractors.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like if you have more than one pump, right, and it has like a certain amount of head lift, and it just takes like, okay, this is how high you went. If you have multiple pumps like in the network, it's only going to go based on like the highest one, right? Well,
Okay.
it seems like producers, like the extractors, have a similar effect. And these extractors here are at different heights. So it seems like the one that's highest is providing like implicit head lift.
Yeah, it's because anytime anything provides lift, it like sets it to like the max of that value essentially.
So it's setting it to the max for like, and it's lifting, even though it's an extractor, it's lifting the other extractors. If that makes sense.
Oh, this was tier 3.
And it's like that shouldn't work that way.
Oh, that was the problem. I go all the way back to the mine. Apparently this was tier 3 like the whole time. That sucks. Explains why literally all the buildings were running at 50% because both belt lines had issues in different places.
Wow.
Okay. So that should fix the aluminum. Potentially also the batteries because the batteries like are also dependent on the same thing. What happened? So one of them was a very normal error that is an easy mistake to make. It's just like we somehow never noticed this problem because aluminum has been backed up like the entire playthrough so far. So like all the problems with aluminum production basically kind of we didn't realize until now when we actually started needing to consume it. So this guy here was a tier 4 or was it tier 3? So these belts are tier 4 speed. But this guy was tier 3 speed. So since this was tier 3, it was bottlenecking the entire line. And each tier is like half the speed. So basically only half of this line was only half the ore was going. Which, and the other one had like a really fucky issue. I don't really know what happened still. There was some weird bug where on one of the belts, there was like multiple belts like overlaid on top of each other. And I don't know how the game was like handling that situation, but
It sounded like it wasn't.
yeah. Well, it seemed to be treating it like the lower speed or something. Like I think there's like a tier 3 and a tier 4. And so it was like using the tier 3 belt to transfer. But I don't think it's quite right because it looked like there's like I was looking at the belt and looks like there was like multiple overlapping like sets of ores like traveling down the line. So I actually don't think it was traveling. I don't think the belt was limiting at 50%. I think there was like 75% speed or something. It kind of seemed like the kind of thing where you could like probably abuse it as an actual like glitch by like if you could overlay multiple belts of like this of a high tier, then you could just transfer more with like one space. And like I wonder if you can just like extract more than you're supposed to be able to by just overlaying 2 belts. But I don't know how that would have happened in the first place. Yeah, so you can see this is like half, maybe like right ahead, like half the production rate. Freaking bizarre. I'm always like afraid when I jump and I get a ton of air. And I'm just like, am I gonna die? So I jumped off of a belt and landed back on the belt. There's the high-speed bauxite coming in. Yeah. Now this belt's full. Which means these machines are now all going to be fully supplied. I wonder that's why the water backed up. I'm not sure, but it still implies that my like thing was still not functioning for some reason. I don't know why. This is still producing 300 per minute, which is correct. Sulfur is not being consumed fully, which is not a good sign.
These things have a lot in storage.
I don't know. I'll put
I don't
limited.
get it. Okay, it says flow rate is like 586. Yeah, these are just being limited by not being able to connect enough pipe. Like I can't connect enough pipes to these storage.
They're all now running. Ah. This is being output limited still. Is it the upper deck that's broken? Yes, this one's broken because it's not getting enough alumina. Okay, is that coming or is that just like broken? Am I getting owned by fluids again? Supposed to be eating 40 per minute and there's 6. That should be 240. Okay. I don't think there's enough aluminum production still for some reason. Apparently you can jump off of the giant dudes.
Yeah, they're bouncy.
Yeah, they're bouncy apparently.
Heck.
Yeah.
Let's see. Production here is still broken. Okay, so the this stuff is still broken for some reason. Why? Why is this broken? This belt keeps stopping. This belt's just not running. Water lender. Okay, actually it makes sense that this one's water limited. I forgot. I think I need to set one more pump. Because this one isn't overflowing at all. Like there's no overflow connection to this guy. Right? So this guy just doesn't run anymore. Yeah. Okay, so alumina just isn't producing enough water. I can fix that by adding a pipe, I think. Because it's 8 times 60, I believe. So there should be 4 pumps. Why do I have like these beefy belt like pipes? There's not that much fluid flowing here. Isn't it? Or am I... Oh no, each of these is going to need 240 and this gets 60 from here, so... times 2, 960. Okay, that's why it's 2 pipes. That makes sense. So then if I do... This is 120. 120. 3, 4. There's 4 belts of 120 coming out of this. Just 480. There should be 4 pumps. There should be 8 pumps then, shouldn't it? Do I have the wrong number of pumps? Is that why this isn't working? I have the right tier pipe. Like, in theory, these last ones aren't working. I don't think they can't export fast enough. Man, there's so many like issues. Why can't it export fast enough?
It's only enough to actually fully fill 2 pipes. But I have 6 here with all the storage because it spends a lot of time extracting from the train.
Because
Actually, it improve the amount that it's
coal. There's not enough coal?
by having it knocked back up.
What?
And then I can also bring some overclockers.
8 times. I need. Oh, maybe I don't have enough coal coming in? I must not. It's running at exactly 50%, which means I have 50% of the coal here. How did I mess that up? Every step of the way, we stray further from God. Plenty of coal here. That's just how these things work. 1, 2 works. And 3 and 4 are gonna be... No, there's only 4 machines. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only 4 machines, so it's not 8. So I need 480. Okay, yeah, this is only 480. So is it just not backed up enough? Is that what's going on here?
It's raining a lot.
Okay, Velveteen Livermore. Thank you for the raid.
Fluids are cursed.
You're telling me. Have you not seen the power reactor and how it still cannot maintain power?
Makes sense.
Let's just go back to coal.
Yeah, this should be 480 coal per minute. So am I just not producing 480? Or is it just, like I said, just not buffered enough? We're literally idle right now. This 50% idle. These are both 50% idle. It's like it's not enough coal. Oh, this is only 240. That is only half the amount of coal I need. I don't know why I thought this was pure.
2-3 miner into the rescue.
We don't have those yet still.
We do though, don't we?
Yeah, I thought we do.
We had the technology, we don't have the
We
resources.
don't have any built.
You
know?
can make
Yeah.
them harder. How many do you need?
I'm just gonna grab, it's fine, I'm just gonna grab another one of these miners. We don't need this much. coal production. What's it called?
I wish I could tell you.
Sorry, we don't need so much coal power. Just means I'm gonna cut off half the coal plant. Just not gonna run. It's fine. We don't need coal power really anymore. In theory, we'll eventually have nuclear power. So I'm curious if that just replaces that or whatever.
Milestone reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes
New
such as
resources?
recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of
Oh, there you
exotic
go.
matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
So now these are running 100%.
I don't know why you need a particle accelerator to make plutonium. I mean, you can, but that's a silly way to make it.
You ask too many questions.
Oh, this thing is like tiny. This is the smallest particle accelerator I've ever seen. It's pretty big, actually.
I was hoping that it's like you have to build pipes, like you build the machine, and then you have to build like the
No, this thing
longer the
looks like a
particle
heckin',
accelerator you build.
This thing looks like a roller coaster.
But you know, if it's a LINAC, well, you can only do so much
Okay.
with it. You have to build a big
This looks good.
ring.
Okay,
And
this
yeah, the bigger it is, the better, right?
this looks more correct. Okay, aluminum's finally producing. Holy crap. This, I'm not entirely sure it's 100% yet, but it's pretty close to the 150%, 150% belts I expected.
Non-fissile uranium.
Mm-hmm.
Produced in a blender. Ah, uranium waste. Opening codex. It's like an actual thing now. Okay, where is it? The byproduct of consuming uranium fuel rods in the nuclear power plant. Non-fissible. Uranium can be extracted. Handle caution. Caution. Highly radioactive. I see the problem. I see the problem. The uranium waste isn't in the codex because it doesn't have a recipe.
Ah, that's funny. That's annoying but funny.
Yeah. Okay, but that, oh god, plus silica, plus nitric acid, plus sulfuric acid gives us non-fissible uranium and water in a blender. And then we use...
The heck is nitric acid?
That's another thing we just unlocked a scan for.
Unlock the scan for it?
Another resource?
It's another resource, I think so. Unless I'm crazy.
Wouldn't you make it, you
From
know,
nitrogen?
I mean, it's
Oh,
silly
sorry,
way to-
nitric acid. Oh, let me find that.
I assume it's gonna be like
thinking
sulfuric
of
acid
it
plus
earlier.
nitrogen or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
Nitric acid.
you can.
Nitrogen gas plus water plus an iron plate gives you nitric acid.
Why?
You can also package it. You can create plutonium pellets from... Oh, this seems complicated. It seems like insanely complicated.
Well, do you need me to increase the nitrogen?
I mean, not right now. We're not doing this anytime soon, but...
Let's do uranium first.
Yeah.
I said we're like learning text beyond what we can do.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I would like to know
This thing's
what's
just
coming.
still just not running.
Okay, so you can make plutonium pellets out of the non-fissible uranium plus uranium waste. and then you can make encased plutonium cells, which can be used to produce nuclear power. Oh no, in a fuel rod. Plutonium fuel rod. Caution, highly radioactive.
I think I'm being owned by pipes again.
Cool. This is radioactive plutonium waste, highly radioactive. Okay, and then there's copper powder. Wait, copper powder. Ground down copper ingots. We could just do that. We can now take ingots and grind it into powder.
But why?
Because nuclear pasta uses it, apparently. This is the only particle accelerator recipe? No, pellets are also made in a particle accelerator. Yeah, okay, so nuclear pasta, which is the last thing, is copper powder plus a pressure conversion cube.
Oh yeah, you could just magically create neutron star density. Oh, and also apparently believe in theoretical predictions from string theory that are only from certain versions of it. There's no way of testing it. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Why is this pumping so much? 120 being pumped through this. How does the machine up here not have any material? Or is it just running now and I just like give it a hot minute? Nope, it's not running. It said it's pumping like 100 up here.
Were you making fabric anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. I think we need to make a thing to make
Okay,
gas
agreed.
propane.
But we need coal, so I don't know if there's coal anywhere near the fabric. The fabric is up at the oil spot. That's my understanding.
Bring everything to the platform.
Fabric is not coming to the platform.
Oh, it's not. There's just a chest.
There's just a chest. I mean, there's a ton on the platform, so we could almost just use that, but... Oh, there's also actually a lot of coal here.
Yeah, I brought some back a while ago.
I I'm just gonna like make a makeshift thing that's just spits out filters for a little bit.
Yeah, I assume we don't need that many,
We
right?
probably need a lot. I don't know. The
I don't know how
radioactive stuff
quickly they
seems
get
to be
burned.
bad.
Is
Well,
it?
if you have a uranium in your inventory, you use one like every 2 or 3 seconds.
Oh. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, remember we were saying how like fast it was being used? Because I was moving a bit of uranium out of the path of the train. And yeah,
It says it's pumping like 60 a minute.
maybe it was like 5 or 10 seconds, but it was still like really fast.
Oh, now it's not. I don't understand. This one's the sulfuric acid seems to be fine, but it's hard to tell because, well, maybe it's just not backed up.
Coal is...
But yeah, I am once again being owned by fluids. Don't.
Yeah, fluids
I
are
got it.
weird.
They feel buggy.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't do what you expect them to do.
well, this fluid buffer is also like backed up apparently,
that's
which is fantastic.
So we then need to combine that with aluminum, I believe, to make the iodine infused one, which yeah.
Yeah.
We need 3 inputs.
Huh? Yeah, it's only 3.
There's rubber over there too. Belt that too if you want.
I'm just gonna drop that one on my box. I don't have the belt running all the way across those.
This flow rate number is nonsense. Like, the number reported by flow rate makes no sense whatsoever. How is this possibly outputting 300 per minute, even at all one time? It's being supplied by a supplier that's putting out, like, 30 per minute. Where do you even get 200 from?
What is the third ingredient in the iodine one? It's aluminum, the thing, and what's the last part?
I think plastic. I'm gonna guess, but let me look it up.
Oh, it is quick wire, isn't it?
Oh, is it quick wire?
What's the, what about uranium? What do you need?
No, we're in a different task here. We're making the filters.
Okay.
It's deuterium wire quick wire. Are we using all of that now?
Oh yeah. Sure are.
Do we need to upgrade that mine?
We can.
It's like it's not overclocked.
And it's probably also only tier 2 or whatever.
Probably. Yeah, it's tier 2, not overclocked.
Overclocking would definitely help, I guess.
There isn't really space over there, but that's okay because we now have like a proper blueprint.
just build it off in the middle of
It's like if we removed all of this and then used the blueprints, it would be more space efficient. And as it is, this is when I decided that I was going to try and see how badly I could break the belts.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, it's been running and good for quite a long time, but
Yeah.
I guess the broken belts are not a problem after all. Let's say that, actually. Speaking of badly breaking belts.
There are enough it mostly fills a tier 4 belt.
Yeah, yeah. It should be 400 a minute, right?
Mm.
The output, I think it is.
I think I'm getting a hunch of why the fluid is broken and the
Oh, okay, so we burned through all this coal already. No, we didn't. Why is this not going?
why the fluids is broken in the power generator. And it I still don't really understand why, but the way in which stuff gets like split doesn't behave very nicely in a lot of situations. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the splits, but they don't like split well in a way that, and it might just because of how pipes buffer. I don't know, but and the fact that like the flow rate of pipes, I think, is dependent on how full the pipe is. But essentially, if you have like say a single like supply line with a bunch of like forks that just like things are just feeding off of as the supply line goes down, which is typically how I do belt design, right? You have like one supply input and then a bunch of things to kind of like fork off of it and pull off as they need it. I think that design mentality does not work well for pipes. I think it's okay if it's only a few, but if you do a lot of them, it seems to just not work well. Like every time you split, if you have lots and lots of splits in sequence, things seem to kind of not work well. I think that's what's wrong. What was wrong with the batteries, at least. I changed like how things were split, and now it's... Oh, batteries are backed up. Okay. Well, now it's very hard to test anything.
I can empty some of the chest.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Now, just dump them over in Costco. No, the chest isn't full.
Batteries are not moving. Or they're moving very
moving
like...
over here.
What is happening in this game? It's like a couple moving a minute, or like a
Yeah,
like a second.
it's very slow. But
Yeah, it's not the production rate.
well,
So I can't tell if these things are backing up or not because... No, this change didn't really fix the problem. It's still not running with good efficiency. This one's... Oh, maybe I just need to wait for these things to back up, maybe. That one's filling up. This one's not. And... idle. Yeah, no, it just doesn't work. Why is this one... Oh, because the water has backed up here, which is also a problem. I don't know why that's happening, but it does mean battery production just is going to be unstable because this keeps happening. I don't know what's causing this to fill up. Like, this shouldn't happen. Like, look how quickly this is filling. Why is this filling so quickly? I just wish these numbers were more stable, like average over a longer period of time, please.
Just spinning in circles. Come on. What to
I don't know why it's getting so much water. Like, way too much water is coming in here. It's supposed to be 60. Alright, it's just outputting 30 and there's 2 machines. So how's this filling at a rate more than 60? It's like constantly getting numbers that are like in the hundreds. This is draining now.
This is like every key on my keyboard. Like I press like a random button and it does something weird. Like I didn't mean to press that. Don't know what it did.
I don't know how to fix this problem. This is all the more reason why we definitely should not use a fluid recipe for nuclear. Because it doesn't freaking work. It's so frustrating.
The fluid is a regular one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an alternate. Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Then the alternates are just like baseline or better.
They're usually, yeah, I think they are. But they also typically are like more complicated, but they require, what, why is there like a single dude just like, okay. They're usually more complicated, but they have better like ratios, most alternates. I guess we're not consuming aluminum at full rate anymore. I guess we're not using steel sheets anymore or something.
They are. This thing got backed up.
Aluminum's just backed up a little bit. It's not running 100% anymore.
What do you want me to look at?
I don't know. I guess check if like it's probably casings. I think casings is backed up. Looking here, it's casing isn't being pulled at the correct ratio because half of the batteries are not being produced.
Server
Why is the
restart
server
in 30
resetting?
minutes.
Server will restart in 30 minutes.
But why?
I don't know.
Yeah, the
Wait.
casing is backed up.
Maybe that's not like my server. Maybe it's like the matchmaking server. That
Yeah, maybe. Dude,
Doesn't-
just but
That was definitely interesting.
I feel like I need to go online and like look up.
How food works in this game.
Yeah, or like what are the proper procedures for using fluids? Because all the rates are correct, just things aren't being supplied what they're supposed to be supplied. And the aluminum seems to be working. That's what I don't get. Like I try to like I have a very similar setup between the aluminum and the batteries, and batteries does not work and aluminum does work. Like this buffer is not filling up as I would expect it to. But those buffers like fill up instantly. What's in this? Probably a lot of garbage. Yeah, wow, a lot of wood.
Alright,
Why is
I'm
one
actually
running?
kind of tired right now, so I think I'm gonna get off.
Sounds good.
Cut stream. Thanks for watching.
Why does it seem like one of these is running? Like I would expect these to be running it at the same speed because they're both going into a belt. There's, I guess, some sort of input priority into the chest for some reason. Going heckin' nuts here. Oh, okay, got stuck. Like clipped into the conveyor. Hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what if you wanted to do anything else at this point, but I figure we probably should. Like, I don't really know exactly what you're working on.
I'm still like trying to
I-
sort this platform.
TR just send me, I guess, the file later. I'll have to look at it in the morning.
Sure.
Night.
Yeah.
Yeah, this rate is low. 160. Machine's running not full efficiency. Why? Doesn't have enough water? What? Oh, because I need to build that pump I said I need to build. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Find a problem.
Found a problem. Yeah, I can just move this. Wait, which pipe? The lower pipe?
It's true.
Whatever. Shoot. Okay, I think should be supplied with plenty of water. This guy should still be running. Yep. All good. Now this is producing 240. There we go. Nice stable 240 number. And maybe the splitters didn't matter. Still doesn't explain why the fuel generators are not working correctly. Okay, I think that fixed everything. I think everything here is fixed. There's a number of different issues. Well, I haven't fixed the fluid buffer overflow issue. That issue is not fixed. I don't know how to fix that problem. Because it's only an issue on this side. Well, now. How is it not being output limited? Like this belt is just full.
That's what it wants you to believe.
Oh, I see. There's a weird prioritization thing going on here. Yeah, it is totally being backed up. Okay. Okay. I think with that, I can consider this a success until it breaks again. What's up?
Wait, did Amiibo, like, cut off the quick wire production? It's not
Quick wires?
running. There's no quick wire coming
Uh-oh. Sabotage.
in. You did nothing to it, okay. Wait, here it is.
Here's quick wire.
Did I do something to it?
There's no output from this chest, just backing up.
Oh. Okay,
It prioritizes
all
filling
good.
the chest.
It's my fault. I understand what
You
happened.
took a lot of quick wire out.
Yeah, okay, I'm dumb. I didn't realize that was what's going on, but that's fine. That's fine.
Why is coal like capitalized this way? I mean, I guess it doesn't look like copper, but like what? I don't understand.
Like the part where it tells me I'm missing an AI limiter to make this thing, and I just like pull them off the belts here. Closest AI limiters.
Okay. Do I dare look at the oil platform one more time? Right where it is from my sanity.
Galactus destroys your sanity.
Okay, so we have iodine infused filter, and these things are get consumed very fast, if I recall correctly. You know, I never like picked up any like the new equipment in quotes, like the hazmat suit and stuff like that.
There's an extra one in the chest. I haven't ever worn one personally.
Also the jetpack,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
hover pack. You see the hover pack's not pretty good.
It's fine. If you're like in the factory or whatever and you're building, you can basically just fly around.
Oh, usually what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been using it, but I kind of should be, honestly.
What goes in the head slot?
Gas mask.
That's different than the hazmat suit.
Correct.
How did I make that?
Gas mask? Fabric and filters or something.
Fabric. That belt like looks weird.
Where?
I don't know. I think it's tier 5, but it just. Well, why am I like sliding? What? What's happening? Oh, I'm hovering. Is that what's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
How do I stop? How do I go down?
Duck. Crouch.
Okay, so you jump all in the air. And you double tap and you stop. Huh. I don't know how I feel about this. It's either gonna help or hurt me. I don't know yet. I'm looking for. Is it being belted in from somewhere?
No.
No, okay. Let's say we would just have a lot of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I carried over like a bunch
I know.
at some point,
That,
but
that is what you carried over.
it looks like there's more than what I carried over.
Maybe someone else carried some over. Okay, some. Probably should have left some for filters, but whatever. My bad. You can always get more coal.
How long does this doesn't feel very fast, I guess.
No, it's not.
I guess that's good for like vertical movement or whatever. You just want to climb up like a building or whatever.
Yeah.
Are we on a moon? I think the sky is kind of nonsense of the things that kind of float by in the. Like, there's definitely several stars at the very least, and several planets that are pretty close. I mean, even on a moon, that's like really close for a moon too.
Sorry about it.
Nothing really in the sky right now, I guess. Guess the power line counts, or the rail counts as power.
That's convenient.
Sure, we'll start in 9 minutes.
That's inconvenient. Or maybe it's very convenient.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe that actually is good, not bad. Because it would make us go to
Because it would
bed.
make us go to bed. Yeah, that's exactly why. That is the sole reason. Center output overflow. You're stupid. What? This is an overflow. Hello? This is broken. Oh, no, I'm the one who's broken. Alright, much better.
So how's all this doing? I think here's output limited. These all running. No. You don't have enough fuel? Oh my god. What?
What?
Is that the reason why this isn't working? It's 50% runtime. 50% runtime. 76% runtime. Now I know about this runtime number, like it's super helpful. Okay, so there's not enough fuel getting to the turbo fuel producers. Okay, well that's gonna be part of the problem.
Yeah.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These consume 22.5. 22.5 times 16, that's 360. And these guys are the fuel producers, right? No. These are the fuel producers. They produce 40 a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 100% runtime on all of them. Oh, I need 9. I need 9 of these, not 8 of these. Okay, so there isn't enough fuel production here. Okay. I can fix that. Hover pack, definitely helpful for this.
Cool.
This guy's not ideal. The train kind of just goes right through that.
Wait, so this well, I was gonna say that the quick wire is like kind of backwards if the overflow is what's going towards the production and the but whatever.
Yeah, it is all backwards. I guess it ensures there's always quick wire that you can.
Construct with, yeah.
Yeah.
Which honestly I think is kind of important, so saving.
Yeah. Probably the last autosave we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna manually save right now,
Oh.
just in case.
Another one.
You're still
Just slide.
idling because there's not enough fuel coming through. Is that just because things are like buffering, or?
Big countdown.
Okay. Yeah, so there's tons of now all this fuel is running. In theory, all the turbo fuel should be running too. It's 18.775 times 16 is 300. So this should be a full belt of 300. It's pretty close. Yeah, okay. Rip.
Ripping, dude.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna lose all my progress. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna teleport back for like 1 minute.
Furiously building railways here. I mean,
You're building rails?
Conveyor belts, whatever they're called.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, that apparently the secret sauce. Fluids are actually, they do kind of just, the number reporting is very confusing, and you just can't look at the fluid numbers to figure out why anything is not functioning. Looking at building uptime, I think that's the secret sauce. Oh, I'm back in the game.
Oh, I just got kicked. Join. Tester. Join. Can't join as the game is private.
Why?
Fascinating.
Okay, friend only. For some reason, it switched.
Forgot that.
No, it automatically rejoined. Like,
Oh no, I got kicked.
yeah, no, the server just like I just got a loading screen and then I was just back in, and apparently reset it at private. I guess now all these are running.
Happy
Which I
birthday.
was not even aware.
That is my tip for the day. Okay. The loading screen, that's my loading screen message. It just says happy birthday.
Weird.
Warning, it's not my birthday.
Valves didn't matter. The fluids just kind of work.
Whoa, I just teleported again.
Can't tell if this is like slowly filling up or not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So it's 48. This is 64. That's 68. And I think the back two are not connected, so it's 66. Divided by 4.5. Yeah, so I have 66 connected, and it says that this is enough fuel to power 66.6. So there should be a slight backup in theory. And these bottom ones are running fine. Like, these are all totally backed up. But these ones are not. Like, these ones are backed up. Like, these are totally full. But as soon as you get to this row, 69%, 31%, 100%. It's like there's one extra row that this thing can't handle. I don't know why. And I don't know if it's just like, oh, the fluids just like need to fill up or whatever. Oh, you can run while flying. Okay, that makes way more sense.
I mean, that actually doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Well, there's like a sprint button. You rocket faster or whatever. So in and out here is actually equal. It's 300. So it's definitely working, and all of the what's coming out is being consumed.
Alright, we're officially manufacturing turbo motors.
This I can go have the rough as I expected.
Well, it's not going these days it'll get fixed.
Something else I'm missing? Is it not 4.5? Is that like, is it slightly more than 4.5? There's something else consuming fuel that I don't know of. Do I not know how to count? Yeah, 66. No, no longer running at 100%. I'm pulling all that fuel over. theory, I can make a little bit more plastic out of that excess, but I'm not gonna try to figure that out. Well, I mean, maybe it's like fixed and just you need to give it a day and it'll stabilize. But it doesn't seem to be.
So, like, how totally screwed are we if we, like, blow the power?
If you blow power,
Yeah, how bad would that actually be right now?
pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of a disaster that would be. I feel like it has to be a small disaster. Why, you think we're close?
No, I'm looking at it, but I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
Feels like a threat. If the system shut down, I mean, if the system shut down, then in theory we should be able to just like turn it back on and things would be okay. Well, I would hope this is enough of a buffer that if it was like a brief outage, that like it was a briefly we spiked over, then you can remove the draw and turn it back on, and the what's buffered inside of these machines should last. I mean, if nothing else, most of these machines that are running, which is almost all of them, have about 11 minutes of fuel just inside of their engine or whatever, and then there's like some more in the pipe, but not much. There's also an actual buffer, but if there was no power, that buffer actually doesn't float everything, ironically. Kind of should put it on the top so that it can, but so yeah, a brief outage is fine in theory. It's also worth noting that we have like 50 gigawatt hours.
Battery, yeah.
So even if we did like go over with like current consumption, right? Like if you for example like double the current power, like just went way over, right? That means you're doing about 15 gigawatts. So that's gonna take like 3 hours before it deplete the battery, and we could fix it or whatever. But if we say, for example, left the server running and somehow like during that time power went up a lot and no one was around to fix it.
Right.
Although I would hope that we're getting on the path towards nuclear soon, and that will like lead us the way to new power or greatness. Although there is like obviously the element of, well, some of the new things we're gonna make are probably gonna be like ridiculously power hungry.
Yeah, the particle accelerator is definitely.
Yeah, I would assume that like if they're gonna like give us a late game power like production thing,
We have to
that
use it.
that we're gonna have to use it exactly. I remember one of the last time I played with the Factorio mod was a mod called Crustario, and the very final like objective building that you built was just like, I think it was just like a wormhole generator or whatever. So you can just storage, you can just like you open like a, you know, I mean whatever, it's like transport stuff. But it just required a shit ton of power, and so you just had to like, the resource was just energy, which was like kind of unusual because it's like easy to do, but you also just needed like such a ludicrous amount of it that it took forever still.
I understand why this is okay.
See, now this is more than 100% uptime.
What?
Sorry, between these two buildings, one's running at 80%, one's running at like 40%. Which is actually better than before, which was like, they were like slightly less than.
For what it's worth, our max consumption is greater than our production.
I know. I think this is slowly stabilizing. I think we would have to let it run for a long time, but I actually do believe that the fuel will stabilize. Now that being said, we're producing probably like 80 to 90, like probably like 90% of the power here. So our power also has like dropped a lot because we cut off like a quarter of the coal power. Sorry, half.
Yeah.
Half of the coal power. Yeah, so our power production has actually gone down. Yeah, it is concerning. Like I said, I would just hope that we can get nuclear online before we have to like upgrade anything else or build a lot. I mean, like, we don't really consume power that quickly. Like, obviously we shouldn't build a particle accelerator right now.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Alright,
Anyways, I don't know if you want to do anything else. I'm pretty much ready to.
yeah, I'm good. I've just been trying to start boxes for the last 30 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've just been
Like
trying
cleaning up my mess here.
for like the 28,000th time, trying to figure out why this reactor isn't working, and I think it finally is actually working. Kind of. It's still not outputting the right power, but it's getting there. I mean, unless it doesn't, in which case, it is what it is. I mean, at this point, like, it's pretty close. Basically, like, 4 out of 64 reactors are not running, or 4 out of 66. So it's like a 6% inefficiency, roughly, right now. Which is, like, fine. Much happier with that than what we were getting before. Alright. I'll create a save file.
Hold on.
Let me know.
Hazmat suits. I'm gonna put them in my chest and then I'll be good.
Okay. So we all already have one,
No,
or
I
is
was
it just
never wearing one. I guess I'll just put it on.
Yeah, I just put one on because it doesn't take up an inventory space.
That's true. Alright, I'm good.
I don't know if this is like a safe place to save. I'm literally standing on a train. Like not in the train, just on the train. Let's see if this worked.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, got knocked off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna cut stream. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.